Hey there, YouTube fam. Welcome back to What You See TV. If you're intrigued by untold war stories and tales of high-stakes police chases, you're in for a riveting ride today. In this video, we're diving deep into the dramatic and tragic events of Jersey City's Bonnie and Clyde. It's a story of crime, chase, and a fateful shootout that left an entire neighborhood in shock. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of our gripping content. Let's jump right in. The story begins with Hassan Shakur, also known as Hassan Hosendove. Born in New Jersey, he had a long history of criminal activities. This man's criminal journey took him far and wide. Shakur is known to have lived briefly in Columbia, South Carolina, and lived with family members near Early Branch in Hampton County as well. He was suspected of armed robbery in South Carolina and had a record in Hampton County. His partner in crime, Amanda Anderson, was his loyal accomplice, much like the infamous Bonnie to his Clyde. She stood by his side through thick and thin, running from the law and engaging in daring heists. The two were captured on surveillance footage multiple times, evading the authorities until their final, tragic encounter. Anderson was born in Anchorage, Alaska, on August 30th, 1986. She later moved with her family to Charleston, and she played softball as a child and viola in the West Ashley High School Orchestra before graduating in 2004. Anderson eventually moved to Columbia, South Carolina, where she worked as a barista at a hotel cafe, inspiring to become a nurse. One day, which her mother believed to be in early 2008, Anderson stopped for gas, and when she went inside the station to pay, she met Shakur, who was buying sweets. Amanda fell in love with Hassan and eventually started staying with him in New Jersey. Christophine Newbern, who is Amanda's mother, said, "She never thought nothing much of Hassan, but the last time she heard her daughter's voice when she called her on her birthday, and she sounded different, like Hassan was watching her. They had no idea it was this bad." Christophine mentioned she told her daughter, "All you have to do is say the word, and we would come get you." Now, let's uncover some crucial details that shed light on the magnitude of this incident. Shakur and Anderson were believed to be responsible for a shotgun attack on a man in Sleepy Hollow, New York. The attack took place as the victim was arriving for work at a local business. Their crime spree was escalating rapidly. The shotgun used in the confrontation had a disturbing history. A combat loader capable of holding 8 rounds. It turned out to be a stolen weapon linked to a burglary in Columbia, South Carolina, years prior. Back in Jersey City on an early Thursday in a gritty neighborhood of 3- and 4-story buildings interspersed with empty lots, overgrown with grass of bodegas and small local businesses, the Jersey City police were staking out a red Ford believed to have been used by a man, accompanied by a woman, who shot a 43-year-old man in the abdomen during a shotgun robbery outside a Jersey City oil change garage. The assailants were caught on a surveillance video fleeing a red Ford. The car was found parked near Reed Street. During their investigation, the police were on Reed Street to arrest Hassan Shakur, aka Hassan Hosendove, and Amanda Anderson, both charged in the shooting that took place in front of the oil change garage. Officers learned the couple usually moved their stolen car for the sweeper between 5:45 a.m. and 6 a.m. on Thursdays. So cops got there about 5:15 a.m. to set up, officials said. But the couple walked out a half hour earlier than expected. The woman was trying to get to the car when she saw the officers and started running. In a single motion, the man whirled, flung off the robe, raised his shotgun, and fired 3 shots. The woman picked up the gunman's robe, and both suspects ran around the corner and into the Reed Street building. At the entrance, the male suspect again fired at the officers, who radioed for backup support. The suspects, armed with a stolen shotgun, engaged in a fierce battle with the police, leading to 8 officers getting injured. Shotgun blasts were fired through the door and adjacent walls. A long, sustained burst of gunfire and explosions erupted from the apartment. As firing continued, officers dragged their wounded comrades along hallways and downstairs, leaving blood trails all the way to the street. The officers shot are Jersey City police officers Michael Camacho, 25, Mark DiNardo, 37, Frank Molina Jr., 35, and Mark Lavelle, 43, as well as Port Authority Officer Dennis Mitchell, 35. DiNardo was shot on the side of his face, and the blast damaged his sinuses and jaw. He'd later died from his injuries. Camacho was shot in the neck, and surgeons removed a projectile lodged between his jugular vein and carotid artery. Molina was shot in the back, but his bulletproof vest helped him avoid serious injury. The other two wounded officers, Jersey City Detective Mark Lavelle and Port Authority policeman Dennis Mitchell, who was shot in the arm, were both treated for injuries and released. Another 3 officers suffered minor injuries. As the dust settled, the aftermath revealed a chilling reality. The suspects, both shot multiple times, succumbed to their injuries. The story of Jersey City's Bonnie and Clyde came to an end, leaving a community grappling with shock and sorrow. So there you have it, a heart-pounding narrative of crime, pursuit, and a tragic shootout that will forever be etched in the history of Jersey City. What are your thoughts on this story? Let us know in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow hood crime enthusiasts, and subscribe for more gripping content. Stay curious, stay safe, and until next time, take care.